What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Peter Parkour.
And I'm the Rio Jussy, and we are the Distorted Theorists.
Avatar. So, I'm just gonna... Avatar.
The Way of Water.
The Way of Water.
Yes.
So coming for 3 hours and 10 minutes. In a couple of days, we're going to be going to see Avatar, The Way of Water in IMAX. We're going to be seeing
IMAX 3D at the request of this guy.
Because you saw me mention in the last one, there's been no 3D experience that is compared to what it was like seeing the original Avatar. You
got to go. That's the way this movie is meant to be seen. And I know a lot of movies tote that when you're like, it's meant to be seen in IMAX. But let's call space spade. Avatar is meant to be seen in 3D IMAX. There's no other way to see it. But before we get into that, guys, and get into the trailer reaction, as always, if you could hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, we do appreciate it. There's been a lot of footage for Avatar. Like we kind of said off camera, we almost wanted to stay away from this trailer, but
there's questions I have that I hope remain unanswered.
Yes, but I mean, the hype train is there, and we also do love a good trailer to see every now and again. So this one was on the docket. I mean,
3 hours.
What are they going to jam into that?
Well, the movie.
Go ahead.
There's so much, and again, the story is not entirely clear. We know that Jake and Neytiri, have a family now. And the humans are still at play. Is this movie like completely CGI? Are there any people in and out? Is it all fully?
This is what I'm saying. But those are some questions that maybe are better kept unknown. Now, this trailer could show us everything, but I'm still interested in, like you said, what is that conflict? Like, who is the real bad guy of this movie? Is it Avatar versus Avatars? Is it?
I still think it's going to be people. Like, the humans are going to be present. But
and what is the whole concept of the water? Like, why is water such an emphasis on this one?
Because now I think they're getting used to becoming water-dwelling Na'vi. Because in the first movie, they were in the tree. They had the tree of life and everything. So they weren't anywhere near the water. But now we're exploring all the other biomes. So I guess they're probably getting used to it, because it sounds like from the first trailer that they were meeting a water tribe. I wouldn't be able to tell you the name or anything.
No, fair enough. Then your logic makes sense, I guess. That's why I was a little confused. I was like, what is taking place in this movie, and what are we about to see? But I guess no time like the present than to see what this trailer has to offer, and we can get into it right now. Let's do it.
Cool. I like it already. Movie of the year.
This looks like The Way of the Air.
Until they
come to us.
See?
And there's the Mechazords.
I want to keep my family safe.
Sheesh.
Treat them.
Keep your eyes. Oh, they're a little bit light skinned compared to the different blues.
Teach them our ways.
I didn't notice that before.
Keep up, Forrest. If you want to live here, you have to ride. Let's do it.
The bubbles.
Just breathe. Breathe.
So can they breathe underwater?
Gorgeous, gorgeous movie.
Look at the water.
Outcasts, that's all they see.
I see.
I'm a warrior like you. I'm supposed to fight. Protect the people.
It's crisp. Whoa.
Let's get it done.
Yeah. How is this movie even made?
Avatar,
The Way of Water.
Experience it in 3D.
Oh, we are. Well, we are.
Only in theaters, December 16th. Tickets on sale now.
Oh, right now.
Got him.
Okay, so that didn't explain much more than I wanted, which is perfect. I love it. It's, again, 3 hours, don't know how.
How is this movie even made?
Motion capture. So there's a lot of stuff that they've been doing, and there's a lot of reference shots, but still, there was the shot at the beginning of the trailer where it shows it was like the inverted camera, where he was holding on to the
and touching the water
and running his hand.
I'm like, how
and
are
the
they making
shimmering
that?
in the water. I don't think
money. I guess.
Well, here's the thing. James Cameron has said that this movie needs to become one of the highest grossing movies of all time in order to break even.
Really?
Apparently.
Oh,
in order for, because with the marketing that went into, because I'm sure the movie probably cost $200 million to make, and the marketing that went into it, and the development of technology that went into filming this one, he's certain that it's going to make a ton of money. But is it
bad for me to say that I don't know if it will?
I don't know if it will either.
I don't know if you can.
The first one was just shocking to people, and it was like, you got to go see this. And I think it
was a cultural shock, really, because you were like, how is this movie being made?
And I think that's going to be part of this. It's going to be the spectacle. It's basically going to be going to see. I say basically a lot. It's going to be like going to Disney to watch one of the experiences where they're like, it's an IMAX experience, and like you get like the 4D where you like, psst, I get sprayed with water, and oh, there's something under my seat. So I think this movie is more so like, like there's the story, but then there's the experience over here.
I just like
I don't.
I guess what I'm saying is as well is that I don't know anyone who's rushing out to see this movie because they've seen the first one. Now I know we are going to see it for both to see it and also because we do the channel, but like I don't know anyone else as hyped even as us. Like it's so I don't know. I think I don't know. This could be blow away the box office. I'm sure it'll be #1 in the box office and all that jazz. But is it going to capture that excitement and that unknown feeling that people went to see the first one based on?
Well, I still don't understand why the first one did as well as it did. Again, great movie, spectacle. I love it. Like, it's a great movie. It's Pocahontas. That's the story of it. Okay, it's not a hard story to tell. But the fact that almost $3 billion had been made from seeing this in theaters, that doesn't include home video and DVD release and streaming and all that stuff.
And on top of that, James Cameron is so confident, it seems, that this is going to be a success, that he's already planned, 3, 4, 5, something you were telling me the other day?
So apparently 3, 4, 5, and he made a comment the other day, which I didn't read, that he could do 6 and 7. I'm like, oh God, we can't wait 13 years for each one.
Maybe it's all about family.
Ugh, stop saying that.
Just kidding. But I don't know. I mean,
live my life a quarter fathom at a time.
As much as I'm excited to go with you and go out and see this movie, I don't know if I'm going to leave the theater excited that I've seen it, or just more like, wow, that was a spectacle.
You're going to leave the theater having to pee. Because
I do. I will definitely, because it's 3 hours. And so I don't even know. This is like,
I'm just looking for the experience. That was what, when I shut my brain off and watched it years ago, that was what it was just like, wow. And it was one of those, again, I keep using the word experiences, that it just, like, it was going and it kept going. It's been a while since I've been here, but here we go. Oh, now we're doing it. And I didn't feel rushed. I didn't feel delayed.
Also, when we were watching that trailer just then, one of the only things I could think of as well is that when being in the theater, I can just picture the whole thing's just going to be lit up blue for like most of it. And you're just going to be in this like, I think the movie is going to make you feel like you're pretty much watching it underwater for the majority of it, which, the way of water. Maybe that was James Cameron's hidden intent the whole time.
Yeah, like I said in I think our earlier video, as I think that he developed technology specifically for this movie. It didn't exist before he did this.
That's dope.
There was technology, there was software and stuff that didn't exist before this movie was being made. And the Sam Worthington was interviewed a little while ago talking about like, well, we had to train to film underwater, not like into the thing. Like, he was like, no, we had to hold our breath for like minutes at a time. I think Kate Winslet now like doesn't hold a record, but like went for an extremely long, like Titanic. Like, I was in Titanic, and then James Cameron. But she did it was like 5 minutes. Like, are we, like, I'd be underwater, I'd be like,
I'm out. So, one of the actors actually grew gills in order to shoot this film. But no, we got our tickets. We're heading there almost day one. It's going to be a good experience either way. We're going to come out. We're going to know if the future is even there for Avatar to continue once we come out of that theater. So I think that's pretty exciting.
I just hope that I'm not going to be disappointed. As in, I don't want to be sitting in the theater being like,
hitting me, going
but what did we watch?
It happens.
What was the most recent thing I think that we went to see that I was like, oh,
Black Adam? It might have been Black Adam. Might have been Black Adam.
Yeah, it was.
But that's a different story for a different day because this is Avatar: The Way of Water, and we're excited to go see it. And we hope you are too. So if you guys want to support the channel and you want to tag along with our journey of Avatar: The Way of Water, if you could hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Pete's going to tell you all about it when we do our reaction straight at the theater, right, Pete?
Oh, absolutely. We'll be tired. We're very tired.
We will be. All right, guys, on that note, I am the real Jussy.
I am Peter Parkour, and like we always say around here, keep it real.